fact is that Mr. Big is on a hiatus. It's kind of weirded me out, actually, because we were on this roll. We played Japan, we played Southeast Asia, like a bunch of shows, and then we played all over Europe. Then we stopped, and I was like telling my manager, I go, man, we're on a roll. What's going on? He goes, Eric, we got to remember, and it was my vision too. We want to make Mr. Big painless and fun all the time. The fact that, like, Mr. Big a long time ago, we toured so long, we ended up, like, killing each other in the end. We were like verbally, or we ignored each other, or we held things back. I used to hear some rumors about, like, Eric didn't like to tour, and I love to tour, a big time. I mean, I still continue to do this, like, solo tour, a crazy tour. Mr. Big is it's not that luxurious, but my Eric Martin solo tour, it's like in a van, traveling around, people that don't speak my language. It keeps my chops up, and I have to do it. We talked about, I go, I'm going to South America. I'm going to do it. I'm really pissed off and bummed that Mr. Big didn't go to South America. But I get it, because I think they want to make South America to be, the big push for 2011. But I couldn't wait. I always loved coming to Brazil. Always. Brazil is like, back in the day, in the 80s, it was like L.A. L.A. was like the hot place. But you know what? We don't need L.A. Brazil rocks. Brazil, Japan should take notice, because Japan's a great town to rock, because they are very loyal to their rock and roll music. But Brazil is one of those countries that just can't get enough of rock and roll. And, like, I went into Jeff Scott Soto's dressing room at the end of the show, and I was like, dude, man, you're the man. Like, I was totally like, you're the man. He was like, no, you're the man. I go, no, you're the man. I had a lot of that shit going on. But I go, oh, wow, you're amazing. I go, you schooled me.
Who are the other people you appreciate, like, you admire?
Well, Aerosmith. Mr. Big did a tour with Aerosmith back in the 90s. And I was such a huge fan of Steven Tyler when I was growing up in the late 70s. I remember our first show with Aerosmith, and we played in Barcelona. And I'm like the band, we run up to the stage, and all the road crew are setting up the gear. We're late to the show. Total bad move, the first tour, right? And I'm running up, and I run up. Steven Tyler's coming towards me, and he goes, hey, you're Eric Martin? I go, yeah. He goes, you're a star. I go, really? And oh my God, it floored me. I went, I'm so happy that where I'm at right now. And he came in our dressing room every night on this tour, and we played 6 months in Europe. It's the permanent vacation tour. It was like a really big tour. It was amazing for us, but every night, Steven Tyler and I and the band would sing Beatles songs, just for him to warm up. Oh God, it was a great experience. And then one more last thing was, in the beginning, in 1989 to 92, we opened to Rush. We played a couple tours with Rush. And, we'd play, and in the beginning, they were like, we don't care who you are, And I used to go, we had a song called Addicted to That Rush. And I go, are you addicted to Rush? And they go, yay. And I go, all right. So we'd play. But every show, Geddy and Alex, not Neil's a totally different, perfect person, but Geddy and Alex would come back and they go, Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much for bringing women to the show.
And the album Timeless. Can you talk a little bit about it?
It's a Japanese project that I have, and they first asked me to do it. I went, okay, like Rod Stewart sang the American Songbook. I can do that. We're gonna call it Mr. Vocalist, but we want you to sing like mega pop ballads and mid-tempo rockers of hit songs, 20 million records sold songs made popular by women. I'm not Mariah Carey. I'm not Whitney Houston. I'm Eric Martin. I can do it my thing. And it's a man's point of view, lyrically.
And you have to wear like a suit and makeup and look like...
Oh, yeah, man. I'm in suits. But when I first did it, I kind of went like, oh, God, suits and
That's something that the record label asked you to do.
Yeah, they did, exactly. And, but I liked it. You know, like Rod Stewart looks great in that kind of shit. But like, I've always been like jeans and a t-shirt kind of guy, you know? And look, I'm from the 80s, you know, so I had a cowboy boot, trust me, with some spurs, I did. And I'm proud, like, I swear to God, it looked awesome. And it still looks awesome. But the suit, yeah, it looks good too. Record company, Sony, in America, thought they would release those songs, and they call it Timeless, because those songs are timeless, you know, from the way back. Especially songs like Superstar by the Carpenters, which is like one of my favorite songs when I was growing up, and You Got a Friend, which, dude, you know you love that song. It was a great song. Anyway, it's you know, Carole King, which was one of my heroes from back in the day. I grew up in the 70s, you know. I'm not as young as you think. If you get close, you might see some crows, but like, nah. I'm young at heart. Look, my promise is we're making this album in September, October with, I'm going to tell you this. I mean, like, okay. I got a really good feeling about this producer. Kevin Shirley is our Mr. Big producer. He's a great guy, and he produced Journey and Iron Maiden and all that. But like, oh God, the best album. I love this album. It's called Black Crowes by Your Side. Oh my God, what a heavy melodic record. Anyway, this guy did this record, and he was like a brilliant producer. Even when I told Billy, I go, I'm going to South America. And he goes, oh, really? Oh, wow, okay. Have fun. But, oh, man, tell those people that we're coming back. Tell the folks that we're coming back. And so that's it. I'm not going to tell you exactly when, but South America is on the tip of Billy Sheehan's tongue. Billy, Pat, Paul, and myself have the, you know, South America is like such a big thing in our hearts. When we played Sao Paulo years ago with 100,000 people on the beach, I mean, there's nothing like that, and there's never been like anything like that in our life. So we're going to come back, no problem.